In the dungeon boss justice system, YouTube is represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the PvP teams who defend the tower, and the influencers who would traverse it. These are their stories. Good afternoon, my dungeon boss brethren. We are back with another Tower Tuesday. It is a new day, a new week, new attitude. So now last week I was pretty bitter about how things went down with the whole bauble incident. Happy to report that today's tower does not have any bauble in sight. Uh, but that said, we do have a floor 10 to worry about here. Floor 10 is going to be challenging. Thankfully, um, it's not the full light team. But the other thing we got to worry about through the entire run here is pretty much 6 stars across the board. So um, there aren't going to be too many slouch teams here. For that reason, I am running my light team. We're just doing straight as we have been. We've already proven that we can beat the tower at pretty much any level using appropriate tactics. We're now just chasing down the perfect tower run. We're going to do the light team every week until we accomplish that. So I'll be running them currently at level 70 is where I got everybody at. And you can see my star rating is 5655. It's the best I can do. So it's not, obviously I'd get quite a big boost if they're at 6 stars, but I just don't have that capacity yet. So we might actually be a ways out before we can get a perfect tower run in because of the defenders that I'm actually going against, but we're gonna keep on trying. So our goal here is we're gonna mostly stick to our guns as far as abiding by the rules, make sure we're maintaining our charge with Echo, but we're not going to universally force them. So if there's instances where that might be um, a better option might exist, we're certainly going to go that route. So like in this case here, Jin just got walloped right from the start. So obviously healing needs to be a priority for Jin. So we need to make sure that we do that. That said, it might end up being just a short run. If it's a short run, it's a short run. That's how it is. We're not going to waste anybody's time just going through every single level of the tower. Like I said, we've done that enough times where you know the type of tactics that I use if your goal is to just simply beat the tower. So I don't expect this to heal much because she doesn't do hardly any damage. But if we get lucky, we're not going to get lucky. I don't think. I think someone's going to hit. I think someone's going to hit Jin for sure. I'm going to try and kill Bovis, but I don't know that it's going to matter here, and I can't heal with Lorelei yet, so this is going to be the end of Jin. It wasn't, so thank God, whatever it was, saved me. Provided I get another turn off here. There we go. So get the ambush tactics. That's what we ultimately are going for. Protect everybody else. And then I can get my heal with Lorelei. Still can't do it. Oh, she was probably stunned. That's kind of a bummer. Best case scenario is William soaks a good amount of damage here, and that Jin doesn't kill him. Let's recharge. The recharge would at least let me heal the next turn. Alright, so we recovered pretty good there, I think. And ambush tactics is up on the next one. Alright, so that was a little scary to start with. I did not think that Creo would be that potent. Obviously, he came to play today, but remember, we are dealing with a massive disparity in terms of quality of defenders. When you get 6 stars compared to 5 stars, we're talking a bonus of 60% versus a bonus of 100%. It's significant. So much so that it's possible that a Hopper might one-shot Jin too. Um, I think she might be immune, not immune, but with Craw on the team, she gets that. Well, thankfully she didn't get much of that stack of insight, for example, or foresight. All right, because we don't want to deal with too much here, I think what we're going to do is we'll go straight into um, ambush tactics. Thankfully, the fact that she dodged doesn't impede my ability to actually get the invulnerability. Alright, let's try to hit Black Diamond. Yeah, it didn't really hit anybody. Kind of a bummer there. We're just kind of spreading the love here now because see who actually takes decent damage. I don't think anybody has foresight left, so I think silence is a good option. Worry about damage the next time around. I'm going to go with stunning instead. If we stun Craw, that would ultimately keep the heals to a minimum. So here's one instance where I chose to not do my regeneration, just because I felt like it would be better off going for a couple of kills. I could use one more ability, like with Jin here, for example. Then when I recharge, it's actually going towards something. Kill Black Diamond. I think Ella's going to be off cooldown here now. I'm going to try just to... I don't think this will kill her. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, that was grasping at straws there. But we can steal her energy. Okay, that worked out well. Alright, so Rayla's in a little bit of a rough spot here. That's okay, I think. She's going to get her ambush tactics. Pretty sure she has that up. We'll finally get a break from the dark team, so now these guys will all be silenced. Thank the maker, right? I don't see a lot of Craw on defense. I mean, obviously that stack of foresight is great, but Craw in general as a healer is not really my cup of tea. Alright. As far as ambush tactics go, I don't think I need it on this turn here, because what I'm going to do... You know what, I'll use it anyways. I was going to say to have Lorelei do her heal, but I don't know if she's going to try to heal, so it makes more sense for me to try and to just heal naturally, right? Alright, so let's recharge. Then Lorelei can heal her. That's ultimately what I was looking for. And we'll silence everybody so they can't do anything. Should hit. It didn't hit everybody though. Actually really didn't hit anything. It's kind of weak. Going for Iris first because of the elemental differences there. We don't want her sticking around to nuke anybody, so get some base damage reduction going. Then once we get rid of Torchy, for example, this should be mostly smooth sailing, I think. Alright, we're in a dangerous spot here if Echo decides to get a little cute with Rayla. Alright, thankfully the heal is up. I can't heal her. Why can't I heal her? Alright, well let's take away Echo's ability to do damage then. And on top of that, we're going to silence him. Must be Lorelei. She must remove debuffs. I really hope she can't die from fire if she's invulnerable. Oh, thank goodness, that was another close one. Alright. AoE. Stun. This was another frighteningly difficult floor. Absolutely it was. But we did it. I said that going against all 6 stars is no joke. I obviously need to get some 6-star heroes myself. I know I can. It's possible for me, but I have to work at it in order for that to go. Now I don't know exactly what I want to do on this one here. So the one catastrophic thing that I want to avoid is furnace resetting everybody's energy. But I know burn damage from nitpick is obnoxious. I also need to deal with heals too, but so because ambush is not up, let's do things the old-fashioned way. Thankfully, nitpick really doesn't have high defense, but I'm not doing a lot of physical damage, so he's got reasonable magic resistance, if you will. Try and get him up there. Oh, perfect. So we're gonna steal Furnace's energy and hope to heck that that does the trick. And then we're just gonna try and pile it on here. He's gonna deal so much or absorb so much damage that it's gonna be hard to take him down. It'd been great if we could have just pounded him, purposely with the lightning. I'm gonna go with the storm first because I'm expecting to use ambush tactics on the next one, and I want that to be available for Jin to daisy train. I mean, it doesn't truly matter, but I would like that for that to be the case. This is the first instance where I'm really in a bind for heals. As far as opponents go, I should be in a decent spot where I'm not in too much danger. Obviously, with the elemental, Cobalt is going to be a problem. But he's also magic against most of my magic. Dagon is going to be. Dagon could easily kill any of these guys too. Alright, so ambush tactics is on full cooldown, so that's rough stuff there. So we got our native damage reduction now with the Gift of Flight, so we got that going for us. Try and kill Cobalt, because Dagon is silenced. Dagon is the only other one that really truly matters. Ambush tactics is not up anytime soon. So I'm debating whether or not to heal anybody here. I think we'll get the energy for that instead. We'll take Dagon's energy. And then we will, because of the ice block and invulnerability for Falcon, we're going to go silence instead. And then we'll work on Dagon. Okay, so he's dead. We'll recharge here, and then our heal should be up for Jin. And now it's just waiting for Valken, for the most part, to get off of his invulnerability. I really need to read into that a little bit more because I seriously don't know how it happens that way. But ambush tactics should be good enough to take care of some business here. I'm going to be in a bad spot for cooldowns again. No doubt about that. I'll take Valken's energy. See, he must get invulnerability when somebody dies. Oh, even worse. If he gets critted, he gets. Oh my god, that's brutal. Well, let's keep silencing him. That might ultimately play in my favor, I guess. He's stunned. I'm not going to waste my attack. Can't heal. I can recharge my energy. This isn't actually. The damage dealt is going to be 0, so that's not going to heal anything. May as well save that. Two turns of invulnerability is like a lifetime. Alright, let's nuke him with some lightning. Of course, he gets critted though, right? Gosh. We're off to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him silenced. I just don't want him doing AoE. I can't afford to heal everybody. That's the problem. But I'm trying to maintain my health and my cooldowns as well. I don't want to blow through all my abilities. Another crit. Ah, he's almost dead too. Magically, I'm back at full health, so I must gain a little bit back each time. I wish I could purge that. Thankfully, he died there. Man, he's a tough cookie, though. I don't give Valken enough credit for that, but you know, it is what it is. I guess if you avoid attacking him, it's not a big deal. Alright, another one that shouldn't be too much trouble here, I don't think. Alrakis, obviously legendary 6-star and elemental advantage. He is the focus. Thankfully, we have ambush tactics right off the bat here. And this should drag on long enough where that should reset and go off cooldown too. So this one ultimately should play out pretty well. Use lightning first. Didn't really do anything. Alright, I'm going to silence everybody again. Silence is golden, as they say. And we'll just keep plugging away. Really thought that was going to do him, but have Echo finish the job. We're going to avoid York because I don't need anything reflected back at me, so we'll go with Serenity. Take her down, provided this doesn't reflect back obnoxiously. Really didn't so much, no. Alright, let's recharge here. Gift of Flight since they're all melee. Get just a tad bit of heals back. I tell you, that first heal for Lorelei is just pure garbage, if you ask me. Okay. Well, let's try and revenge kill these guys for Rayla's sake, but we lost our perfect run. We didn't have to worry about floor 10. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it. I cannot understate the capacity of that um, star disadvantage. You know, 5 stars versus 6 stars is just, that's a steep battle. It really truly is. Found myself on the wrong side of some cooldowns too. That's just unfortunate. I mean, not really a ton you can do about that. Um, Aside from putting in a different healer, like I had toyed around with the idea of putting in um, Augustus instead of Lorelei, for example. Um, Lorelei does have the one good heal, that's about it, but Augustus would ultimately have his Aegis wall, which benefits the entire group. He can also, tank and he can do damage. So, but I'm not ready to commit to that yet. I feel like this is the team that we're supposed to be using, so that's what I'm trying to use. It's just of all people, Rayla bit the dust here, but no telling how far we could have made it. Those last couple of floors were going to be challenging for sure. Um, I did not expect this was going to be the floor that I'd lose it to. Next floor, maybe with a 75 6-star Agnon. An obnoxious Grandar for sure. 8 was going to be tough. 9 was going to be tough. I mean, it was tough sledding regardless. But have to look at bolstering my light team. I know you can't just farm those tokens natively, so I'll have to come up with something. But that's it for this Tower Tuesday. So we did the best we could. See you again next time. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching, and remember, I make YouTube videos for the American working man, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.